They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Breaks in open space. Now here he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. The jet sweep totally fools the defense for 6.
How about the speed by this guy? The defense was...
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Jones. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. They still cannot stop this receiver. We're here in the first quarter. He's already got 100-plus receiving yards.
This guy is big time and living up to the hype. I mean, you and I both knew coming in that they had to be able to slow him down. Who expected this guy to have over 100 yards receiving in the first quarter?
And the wideout goes in motion. And the jet sweep. Throws a stiff arm. Running through the tackle. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hey, they gave up some yards here, but man, that's a pretty good job by this defense against the jet sweep. You see who was carrying the ball there?
DRDT.
He's the fastest guy on the field, so you don't give up the big play. You give up a few yards. I think that's a win for the defense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Chris, I cannot believe we're still in the first half. This guy's already got a couple touchdowns. Now he's adding to his receiver total here by picking up another first down and more yards.
The offense really clicking here. Back to pass. It's Barber. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He's looking to throw. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. The receiver's got it on a jet sweep. Finds room at the 30. He's in the clear. Across the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, UConn. The defense flat-footed on that jet sweep.
Another score, and I'll tell you what, they're not hiding their feelings for how they feel about these guys. They went east and west on this one, and with that fast of a player, it's as much of a statement as throwing it. They know they've got the players, and they're going to make you stop them.
Here comes the UConn offense back on the field now. Play action here on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. And it's a long distance. Off the 56-yard missed field goal, the offense will set up at the 39. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Burton. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Here's a jet sweep. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Fights through a tackle. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Man, I love this call here by going with the jet sweep. They get the ball in the hands of an outstanding playmaker. He gets around the edge and gets into space with that kind of speed. He's dangerous.
Dropping back, it's Barber. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Huskies. They connect for 6. And UConn's offense is back out there. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Fights off a defender. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I love to see a defense that's prepared for anything. The offense here tries that jet sweep and quickly found out that going side to side is tricky against this defense and this speed they have.
Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Over the middle, it's Jones.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Hit just as he throws the ball. That pass is batted away, incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They get it now, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here comes the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. Has the first down and more. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down. And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. To the air, it's Barber. It's reeled in, it's Jones. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
A third down and short, they decide to throw the football.
Empty set now, 5 wide. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. Well, give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Receiver in motion now. Jet sweep call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? And the jet sweep. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Really good call here to go with the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that first down.
Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
Like, comment, and sub up saluting face.
It's an out route. The catch made. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Here comes the UConn offense back on the field now. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, UConn. The jet sweep totally fools the defense for 6.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
2nd down play coming up. Caught behind the line. It's Burton. Tackled, but 1st down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
It's a jet sweep. Receiver trying to turn the corner. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense flat-footed on that jet sweep.
I think the defense...
And UConn's offense is back out there. Back to pass. It's Barber. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got it with room to run. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, UConn. He wins the... Offense comes out to start this drive. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The short hands, it's Jones. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Grab behind the line, it's Jones. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. A jet sweep here from the receiver. Get the edge. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
You know, I don't want to get away from a jet sweep. I think it's a good call. This one just didn't work out. So now you're way behind on the sticks.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Receiver trying to make the yardage. Takes it on a jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, what a play by this defense. You know, when the team runs a jet sweep.
Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, the biggest thing when you run the jet sweep, you cannot afford penetration. Here the defense does a nice job almost anticipating the jet sweep is coming, and they make this offense pay for that with a significant loss.
He finds some space. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Outstanding play call here to come up with.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Get set.
Back to throw. It's Barber. Makes the grab. It's Jones. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Chris, a lot of these NFL scouts think that his speed is unique. I think it's the route running and the instincts to read coverage that really separates him. He has put on a show today.
Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
3rd down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead.
Here comes the UConn offense back on the field now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. He's got room to run. As the first down is still going. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
What a great call here with the jet sweep. But boy, Chris, I thought that one might get out and go all the way to the end zone. But the defense does a good job of catching up to him and bringing him down for the first down.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown.
On the double. Easy.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here's a jet sweep. Getting close to midfield now. They'll bring him down to the 47.
Boy, he was so close to getting to the outside and coming up with some huge yards. But hey, let's give credit to the defense. This receiver is really fast. They were very, very fortunate not to give up a big play.
Jackrabbit.
Scanning the field. It's Barber. Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? That's caught. It's Jones. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
That's reeled in. It's Burton. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long.
Pound 55 weak.
Jet sweep, receiver trying to find some room. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Grab behind the line. It's Jones. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Here comes the jet sweep. They test the middle there, but get nothing. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Jet sweep call. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Discipline, discipline, discipline. That's the key to this defense right now. Great job against the jet sweep of staying out wide and not giving that receiver much room at all.
It's the jet sweep here on 3rd down. He's got the first down and still motoring. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.